Somebody had to check it or whatever. All right, Shalom. This is GMS from Orleans coming back at you with another live lesson. As we always do, we about to start off by giving all praise, glory, and infinite honors
to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakwadash.
The honors once again to the elder apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations once again to the whole elect. All right, and this particular lesson is going to really center around we're just having a conversation, and these things come to my head as brothers were speaking. I believe the brother from South Carolina did a video about the word flunky, whatever, and how the origin. Multiple brothers did it about the origin of the word and what us growing up. I thought it was like a negative word centered around somebody just being a kiss ass or a follower to a person, but it don't even mean that. But who you have to blame for that? Who you have to blame for all these twisting of words, like the grapes? All right, who twists that word around? The so-called white man. All right, and that's we was brought up in this truth. All right, under the apostles to understand what words mean. All right, the etymology of words, the origins of words. All right, and we also were brought up having an understanding of what the word Newspeak means. All right, which Newspeak is centered around these devils taking one simple word and either putting a negative overside of it, a negative, what's the word? Connotation to it, or twisting it into some whole other shit, like the word gay. All right, the scripture talks about gay clothing, but with the vile mind, a vile person in this world, they would think it'd be some whole other gay clothing, man. But it doesn't mean that. But this is what this devil do. All right. But I want to get the Newspeak.
Yeah, this is just, you can just go on to urbandictionary.com and type in Newspeak. It says in George Orwell's Dystopian, get that word, Dystopian, 1984, Newspeak was the corrupted, purged language everyone was supposed to speak according to the totalitarian dictatorship which ran everything.
Right. Which you can pretty much say that's what we under. All right? Under these devil and this government. All right? Go ahead.
Words with subversive potential and those which had unclear meanings were eliminated, along with references to the past, which the past going to the origin of it. So what they did was put something new in place or made words afresh to take away the origin or the strength of the word. They weakened the word.
Right. Somebody get the
prelude.
The prelude. Yeah. The prelude of Sirach. All right. And that's what this devil done. The devil then took stories, he took words and made them weaker, or made those words have a negative connotation when they ain't supposed to. Meaning, instead of just giving you, we went into this in the past, instead of just giving you one true definition, he gives you 90 different definitions to that one word where it just overall confuses you. Or you just get tired of looking up the meaning of that word.
Yeah.
And he hides the truth deep. Like when you look over to those dictionaries, he hide the true meaning deep off in there. You got to go, and like I said, that's why we applaud the apostles so much, because they came from an era where you had to read these big ass books, man. All right, you had to go dive deep into these books and history to find out what was going on. All right, keep going.
It says the attempt was to bring language and therefore thought into line with the wishes of the rulers.
And who the rulers are? Ultimately, the elite bankers. Those are the ones that systematically set off that trail of lies, man. By doing what? Covering the truth and setting forth what is not true to be the truth, man. And that's the works of the devil. Because we always go into this. In order to know the truth, or in order to tell a lie, you have to know the truth, man. All right? And it just really about what you like your appetites like to eat. All right, and it seems to me that people here in Babylon the Great, they love lies, man. They don't care about the origin of words. They don't care about the etymology of words. They don't give a damn that Newspeak intensifies the word because they all about all right feeding their flesh. All right, go ahead.
And they taught you to be with the thing that's in season or the new thing.
Yeah.
You know, like that's old. Trendy.
Trends.
Yeah, trendy. Yeah.
They all about trends, and this shit been going on for quite some time.
Yeah.
You got to be at one particular time. It's YOLO, bro. You gotta get down with the language of this society. This little stupid shit they come up with. Then you gotta get then this so-called fashion shit, you know. Which I'm gonna say ultimately, Jacobs is truly the trendsetters. All Esau used us as the building blocks for those trends, and then once we do it, the whole world, they get everybody else in the world to do it. That's why we have those what they say, these celebrities in place, these lesser luminaries in place to get the people down for the cause, for whatever the agenda they want. Now read that part again about those in power.
It says the attempt was to bring language and therefore thought into line with the wishes of the rulers.
Yeah, and the wishes of the rulers of the rulers are not to enlighten you, are not to give you truth, but to keep you more and more in the stupor. All right. Case in point, the quote from David Rockefeller: I want a nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers. And even from there, they did what? They spearheaded and came up with the educational system to put your children in the educational prisons, man. Elementary, middle school, high school, and ultimately college, man. And you be indoctrinated, you be enlightened on what they want you to know, and ultimately to be a good worker, a good slave. That's why we go into the whole graduation thing, all right, which is a Masonic ceremony. You got the guy that's standing there. He's the top witch. He got the tassels on both sides. You ever seen that guy?
Yeah.
The weird cap. You got the tassels on both sides. That guy's a witch. And then you got you being the one in the crowd. You got the thing on. You got the square on your head, which is called a motherboard. Take the square. You take your tassel. All right. You take it from the right and you put it to the left. Yeah. And you put it to the left on purpose because you're really initiated and being basically you give a person, all right, a person like you basically you're initiated as a
simpleton.
Not a simpleton, but you kind of give a person a fair deal, a person of your accolades in this society. That's why when you go into these buildings, they always say, what's your hobbies? All right. And going into these fraternities, going into these colleges, you got to get down with the cause, man. You got to be indoctrinated. All right. And when they get you in there and to pay those three mortgages, what happens? You get fully indoctrinated, man. Well, I got a PhD. Well, I got this. Well, I got that. And ultimately, you don't know a goddamn thing, man. Because the Lord, you might get it in Peters. The Lord ain't dealing with college, man. The Lord ain't dealing with those people that's in school with those different alphabets in front of their name. Now, they might have a couple of the elect in there, but the bulk of them know. They don't know truth. All right? I got this one real fast, too. This is Sirach 19 and 22. It says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudent, man. And what these people in the ultimate society have, the knowledge of wickedness.
Yep.
And that's what college teach you, how to be a fucking freak. All right, how to be a druggie. All right, how to ultimately be this an all-out simp, an all-out motherfucking slave, man. You go look and seek for other slaves. But then when somebody come like us with truth and breaking down the words, you don't want to believe that because words haven't been broken down to you in college. You've been indoctrinated to not go that deep, man. Niggas just read.
You just read. I don't teach you to know nothing.
Yeah.
You just teach you to read everything. Oh, comprehend.
Really?
In such a way, not even comprehend it.
Really, it's been shown through different surveys. You can literally go through school just on a memory basis, just memorizing shit at the last minute. Then you can run through the whole shit, man. Okay, give me that. Go back into that. What's called? Read it. I just want to get that out the way.
Yeah. They teach you to spell, but they don't teach you the understanding of the word.
Yeah, no comprehension.
Spell it. It makes sense.
You know what I mean? And really it teach you about the Greek fashions of life, man. All right, that's why when you can go there for business, you can go to school for business, engineering, all right, all those other high prominent majors, and what they gonna do? First out the gate, they're gonna give you Greek mythology to break you down, man. Okay, then maybe they put you in some type of social or psychology class, man, to break your mind down even more. And really, a lot of you women into that shit. I'm gonna let them. Then you need all type of counseling and shit. Your damn self. I'm a counselor. But who counseling you?
Who counseling you?
All right, but go ahead.
They training the mind up. It says,
I'm gonna get to these precepts.
It is also used to refer to any instance of politically invented language put out through apparatuses apparatuses of propaganda and social control, or by spin doctors.
Yeah, and what they and growing up, we heard a lot of spin doctors because we had been in a little, but we got out of that era. I don't know if y'all brothers remember in 54, 1960. Y'all before they talk to you, they'll call a person a communist, which is a negative. You know, they try to put you in that space, man. You're a communist. Now you got the big T word. All right, you got a couple of words that they try to label people, man. Yeah, now that's another one. The CT, man. Conspiracy theorists, man. All right, and then they simply just overshadow you as being a quack, man. Or crazy. That's what this society does. When you start to enlighten yourself with words, understanding what's going on, have an understanding of it's plain to see that this is an elephant in the room, and you verbal and you doing what we're doing, putting your body as a living sacrifice. You crazy? All right, what you had to say?
I was gonna say that's another example of Newspeak, that conspiracy thing, because when you look at what the definition of that means, it means a group of people getting together to come up with a plan, which has nothing to do with what the Newspeak term of it is, which is what the elder brother was going into. Oh, you're looking into false information that you believe in, that's a quack, that makes you a quack and radicalizes you to become a domestic T.
And what's so crazy, a lot of you numbskulls out here, all right, you damn drones, you use those words and don't know what the fuck it mean, man. All right?
So you're in a cult, you're asking what does the word cult mean?
They don't know, man. And then they have four strong years of college and still don't know what the hell it means, man. It's just a bunch of damn dummies running around.
Yeah, Quad put it on the Shalom Mark. He says abnormal psychology and developmental psychology. He said he had to take those courses, and when he was in college, he says mind fuckery.
Yeah, it's mind fuckery.
Right.
It's worse. It's worse than that. It's worse than that. What that nigga name is? Chris Angel. It's mind freaking, man.
It's the dystopia, which goes into abnormal. He bring it up.
Yeah, they put the people in the place of which university means to make one.
To make one, yeah.
And what they're doing, they make everybody on a one vibration and a one mindset, and you got all the people there because you sit your ass at college in the university. You think you're smart? No, you're not. You just a dumbass that just some type of way somehow pass through. And I'm gonna say a lot of you Edomites, the reason why you pass through is just because on who you know.
Yeah.
Who your father and your mother is, man. Nepotism. All right, you don't know a goddamn thing, man.
Drugs. And then they package you all the way down to a plaque at the end of all these 8 years, and a piece of a degree, which means a step down.
Which goes into masonry, man.
It means we dumbed you down, man. D means down in Greek is a step.
Yeah, but it goes into masonry.
It goes into masonry.
Masonry is all about what? All right, degrees.
Yeah.
All right, going from a 0 to a 30 degree mason. All right, climbing those steps, or that what they call it, that career ladder. In order to end the career ladder, you have to be indoctrinated, man.
Indoctrinated, that's right.
All right? You have to, like I said, you got to go put the motherboard on. That's that square cap you put on for graduation. All right? Which is called the motherboard. And you have to, you didn't sold out. Or you put that, I've been indoctrinated, okay? In which the guy that's giving you your degree, man, taking that picture with you, what he got on his hands?
White glove.
White gloves, masonry. It's a whole ceremony, man. A whole inauguration. You standing with the demons, man. That's what the word inauguration means. To stand with the demons. And they're literally doing it. All right.
If I can say that tassel, being limp means you're a limp dick. Like you got no force behind you. You got no energy, no nothing. You just gave in.
Right. And that's what a lot of you do. You give in. You sell out in order to be somebody, try to be somebody in the society. You're still nothing, man.
I got one paragraph.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, this doesn't mean you shouldn't make up new words, nor does it mean that every political or invented word should be suspect. The point is that new words should expand meaning, not contract it. If a word is used to cover up abuses by the powerful or to manipulate people in favor of the existing regime, it's newspeak.
Yeah, it's newspeak. But that's what we have in society. We have a whole slew of newspeak going on, whether in media, all right, social media, you name it. And it's been used all day. And these people out here, they use certain phrases, words, and don't know what the hell going on. All right?
I'm a queen, I'm a diva, a thug.
That's another one.
A beast.
I'm a goon, like that word they were using back, a goon. You know what the word goon mean, right?
Meaning.
Go look it up. Look up goon. And people was using these words, and I'm bringing out certain past and present words that we use, but they all have what you would think like goon. Jake, oh, that's a hard ass. That's a real nigga. But it's a dumb, stupid ass person, man. In which those niggas who was putting those labels on them, they were that. They were really goons, man. And I think you might have looked for it in dictionary.com. Goon.
I got something for you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got the word medium, which like the elder said, which that's what they use to manipulate or the social media, which it goes back to the word
TV,
medium.
With your TV, your TV is considered, all right, within the realm of witchcraft, your TV is considered a medium.
Yep.
Right.
Programming.
Right. And that's what's going on. Every day in your houses you have a TV in there, which is a medium, and if it's not programming you, it's programming your kids, man. All right. Mm-hmm. How to act, what to speak, what to eat, how to dress, and you name it. Like we always quote it down here. All right. And I think that was by one of the elites. He who controls it wasn't by the elites.
Control the people.
I think I don't know if that was Aristotle or what, but they said he who controls the mind, who controls the image, controls the mind.
That's right.
All right.
It was one of those Greek
Yeah, I think it was Aristotle or one of them. But whoever controls the image, all right, controls the mind. Where's the images put at? On the medium.
On a medium. Or media.
Yeah.
Which is the same. They one and the same. That's why I brought it out to you. This medium, it says the middle ground, the quality, or degree. Or degree.
Right.
All right. It says many of the secondary senses are via the notion of intervening substance with a force or quality is conveyed an intermediate channel of communication.
Where's the channel of communication? Preferably through the TV. Now through the pad and the phone. All right. Niggas got demons on their phones, man. All right.
Yeah. Which a demon is a medium.
All right. It's a medium.
It's how you go from one level to the other, which Satan, the physical demon Satan, mediates with the spiritual demon Satan on the left hand side, like the elder brother always go through. That's the middle ground in which connects them. Which we have a middle ground, which is Yahushua with the right hand side. It says,
I'm gonna get the name. I'll be
good.
Dudes be escaping me. You just got so much information in your head. The two dudes be escaping me. But like I say, those two guys that were part of the Golden Dawn Society, All right, they're the ones that came up with the concept of the TV. The TV itself, which is the medium,
Vision.
and then you had another guy that he was friends with, which all three of them, both of them were friends with Albert Pike around the same time. And it was all part of the Golden Dawn Society, man. And they came up with the programming, all right. And then they also,
The channels.
you might remember back in the day, you used to have a TV, a box, and then behind that box used to be like a bulb, and that particular bulb used to be the thing inside the thing used to go back to witchcraft. I can't
Circuitry. It's like a
circuitry, yeah.
Or the circuitry.
Yeah, because we already back in the day down here, we went into the schematics of being an electrician. To be an electrician, those things that you studied to be a journeyman and on up to be a full-blown electrician, those different funny shapes and symbols, all witchcraft. All right, even when you go through the radio, another medium, you got that Siri XM radio with the dog, that goes back to witchcraft. You tapping into
Those channels.
those different channels, man.
Different channels.
All right. That's why Esau knows. That's why, like I say, it's just me. I study different weird shit like that. But you have this other shit called ghost boxes. It's a channel. It's a channel that you get on. You have different hearses that they get on, and they conjure up demons, man. All right. But like I said, to get back to the lesson, these are different mediums that Esau knows how to channel through, and he puts those things on a low level to hide it from the people, but the things that's really not that deep, it just put it out there to everybody, man, and it make it seem like it's really nothing. But go ahead.
Yeah, I got a limo. Free. Like the elder was saying, it's certain frequencies he needs you to be on to actually get that demonic spirit operating well. That's why even when you deal with a radio, you got to get on a channel, but then you turning it to find what? The right medium or the right frequency. So he needs you to be on a specific frequency so he can really manipulate you with the demonic energy, man.
Yeah, I think
I got a little more.
From what I remember Esau took it off. He took all the music from off of a 300 and something hertz to 572 or something, which is a demonic level, man.
Yeah, play it around water. I think
it's
it's 144 gigahertz is like the perk.
That's how you catch it.
The water's smooth, but when you play that 3 something, the water's jumping and beating, and that's what
Got a spirit to it. It says, I got a little more. From the latter comes the sense of a print publication, which later grew into the meaning media. So medium later grew into the meaning media, which in spiritualism, people who convey spiritual messages, all right, a happy medium. That's pretty much good. That's pretty much good. But
Real quick, this Jim Morrison from The Doors, he said whoever controls the media controls the mind. It's not the same as the other one, but it goes along
I
with
was
the word media.
just gonna bring out, you had a whoever controls the media.
I got this too.
Whoever controls the media, the images controls the culture. And that was a quote by a guy named Allen Ginsberg, who was an Amalekite and he was a hardcore sodomite, and he would know about that because he was a part of something back in the 50s called the Beat Generation, which led into the 60s. They wrote a lot of literature that pushed that alphabet lifestyle, and this whole lifestyle you see now was started a lot by the Beat Generation, and we all know that they were set up by the elites and the CIA. So he would know about controlling the images and the media controls the culture.
Right. And then, like I say, going back to which one of the Rothschilds that went into the education? I think it was it David? Because I know David is he's over the hospitals. All right. All right. And the education system. And then, like I say, they use it as a tool. All right. You're not, I have it on my phone or whatever, but it's a particular way how they break down things to you. Do any one of you brothers got that? Remember I went into the education system a long time ago and I broke it down to you brothers, and they had like a lot of stuff with it. But
It been a while. I know what
I know
I,
something
but
about.
I ain't got. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but okay, it been a while since we kind of dived into it. But even
I know I put it on the. I know it's on the thing.
If I could add this,
I just have to see one of y'all phones.
those chief witches that's in high places like the brother name, the Rockefellers, and all these main banking families, they got something called control. Control is an energy source, which when you go into the word control, it means against. So when you exuberate so much control, it starts to make you what? Go against and do things. Like, look, I could take out a whole world. I could take out a whole place of energy. It start to, and the more you do it, the more you get what? Invigorated with the energy of it, man. It's kind of like a wicked thing. That's why when we in control, we're going to control with a righteous energy. You get it? Or the spirit, or a righteous spirit. It says, yep, exert authority. But I got that Isaiah 29 for you. Huh? John D. Rockefeller.
Over the education, right?
Kind of scientific experiment. God damn. Yeah, I got Isaiah 20. What else? They got Goon. I got
Give me
Isaiah
Goon. Give me
29.
It says a noun, a hired hoodlum or thug, slang, a stupid, foolish, or awkward person.
Right. And meanwhile, they push goon on our people, making it think it's some high noble type of person in society. But meanwhile, you just a stupid person, man. And like I said, they do stupid shit. But this is what this devil do. He like to play on words, man. He like to play on the power that he have through the media. All right, through propaganda. And like I say, that's why I understand why in old times they call the people on the news talking heads, man, because they don't have any control. They just reading a teleprompter of what's been told to them, and they do it. All right, and what it does is actually massages the people into what they want them to do. Right? Case in point, these words are flipped around, man. You got any more? Yeah.
That word dystopia, one of the definitions says that it's a displacement of an origin.
Yeah, it's a what?
Displacement of an origin.
And then what the word was?
Dystopia.
Dystopia. It was a displacement of the origin, and that's what Esau is all about.
Newspeak.
Yeah, he's all about misplacing the truth, man, hiding the truth, and that's why like the apostles go into in past times and share it with us, man. And that's what it's about, getting those stories and those understanding of what was going on in the time frame of them going on the highways and byways. They said that they went out one particular day and a limousine rolled up and some guys got out and actually, asked the apostles where they get the stick from, the sign with all the tribes on it. That's what we call it, the stick. All right, and they literally broke it down and said, this was given to us by the Lord. And the dude said, hey, man, we spend billions of dollars to hide this from you, man. How did you get this? And they really do. They spend billions, trillions of dollars to hide the truth, preferably from you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Putting that dystopia out there. Killing the origin of where you're from. What power give you the source and connection. All right? Give me that one of Judith, what Judith said. Judith said about when we are connected to our power, man. All right? And these devils know this. That's why they spend billions of dollars to get you niggas to eat pork. All right? They spend billions of dollars to make you, put you and portray you as thugs, whores, all right? Stupid, so on and so forth. The worst thing to a nigga is a contract, man. A music deal, a singing deal, modeling deal. That's the worst thing to a nigga, man. And a goddamn camera, all right? A camera where he can rap, all right? But putting this Bible to a nigga, this kryptonite to a nigga, man. All right? A job application, those things strike, like your boy said, those things strike fear in a nigga, man. The Bible, read. nigga fucked up, man. But like I said, they made reading. You gotta read, man. They made reading lame in the society. Oh, you ain't gotta read. We can think for you. Just watch. Oh, I told you. That's why I grew up with niggas uptown that, ooh, castle. The castle come up. It be the pop-up castle. Lion. Fucking whole lion pop up. Nigga don't read nothing. He just got a pop-up book, man. That's most niggas mind go to. You know? But go ahead, brother. I'm telling you experience that these niggas have pop-up books, brother. You know? Niggas don't do no reading.
Yeah, they showed it to you so you can't implement it in your mind.
Yeah.
And instead of implementing it, they show it to you.
Yeah.
So you can't, unless you say it again, you ain't gonna remember it. So you gotta say it to remember it. You know?
And the only thing a nigga read is some folly. He might read the XXL magazine back then.
Naked.
You see them niggas up there, they got the big pants and jeans on, dabbing each other. They might read the XXL. Most time, most Jakes I've been around, they just look at the pictures all day.
Yeah, looking.
You know? But it's the truth though, man. Because they have really destroyed our people. And that's a true famous statement. In order to hide the truth with so-called Negroes, put it in the book. Put it in the museum. Those are places Jake is not gonna go to, man. All right? There's those that don't care about truth. Go ahead.
If I could say this, they really didn't hide it because it's really here for us. We don't know what to seek and look at. They just confused us in it because how we got it, you know, like it was here all this time because the same Bibles that had the dust on it in Big Mama house, now we're reading. It's the same Bible, man. So all they did was confused us into the understanding of it. They couldn't hide this, man. Go ahead.
Hey, that's perfect you say that because the scripture I went into this word. I'm gonna just get it, but it goes into that. All right, this Psalm 64. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Verse 4. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. And the point coming up, it says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of man's snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And if the Lord ain't made it evident to the prophets that these things were going on, by putting the spirit on different whistleblowers to come out like John Todd and so many others, you'll never know that these things are going on.
Yeah.
That's the point. Verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search.
And that was very diligent, all right, in seeking out information. These devils have organizations that's preferably seeking around and investigating things. The F, the B to the I, the CIA, and there's other groups under that, man. This devil really have a Men in Black organization, brother.
Yes.
All right? These devils have shit that you don't really even know about. And they'll be right up amongst you, and you don't know. Right? Because he's always been playing Big Brother. He always have been feeding the people what he wants. Go ahead.
Hey, I want to get that word, diligent search. In this H2665, Hayseth, and it says a trick, a plot, or a shrewd device.
Scheme.
A scheme. Just like the brother said. Hey, our people have been tricked. They didn't hide that from us. They just tricked us.
They confuse you. Well, this is why it's called ball.
Right.
With confusion.
And let's look at
They
slavery.
mixed everything.
Let's look at slavery. It was at one time it was outlawed just to read.
Yep.
All right. Then it came down to you can read anything you want to read, but don't read the Bible, man. All right. Because why? This book, case in point, this is our history book. This book entails our past, our present, and our future. So I understand why these devils wouldn't want us to read this book, man. All right. But you can read books about Aristotle, Pythagoras, whoever these guys may be, or the founding forefathers of this society. It's okay. But then you start getting into this Bible. Esau knows this Bible is gonna put you back in connection with the higher power, man. And remembering yourself too.
That's right.
All right. This book has a vibration on it, man. All right. This book ultimately is a beacon unto the elect. Right.
I got this for you.
Really, this book embodies Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
All right, and that's why we know this book is ultimately it's a living power to the righteous, man. And the righteous is the only one that has a connection to it. That's why when 2/3 of our people see these words, they just see black and white words. It's no connection. There's no
Medium.
there's no zeal, no connection, no life in this book to them. But when we read it, this book it tells life to us, man. It invigorates us in spirit. And our people are fully not spiritual. You got to be spiritual to read this book, man.
You gotta be quickened too.
Yeah, and you got to be quick. You got to be woken by the Spirit that was given to you, because you don't wake yourself up. The Lord has to wake you up. The Lord has to put you in the understanding of Newspeak that you've been lied to. That's the first thing. One of the first things to accepting the Lord, understand that you've been lied to, man. All right, because some people, they still in that vibration. They somewhat got one eyelid open, understand the truth, but they still enjoy their lives, man. All right, go ahead.
I'll get the rest of that.
I got that Isaiah 29. I've been holding for you.
Y'all let them roll.
Verse 6, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Yeah, these devils' hearts are deep when it comes to lies, trickery, and craftiness, man. All right. You know, they're and then anybody starts to wake up, they'll put some whole other shit out there to get your attention, man.
That's right.
All right, they'll put some whole other shit out there to grab you in. These devils are, like I said, they're in their power. All right.
Chariots. Now they're coming out. Now that all these chariot sightings, where they come out with some guy in Mexico has dead bodies of aliens.
Yeah, and they got the one alien up there with the square head, and he got the J.J. Evans lips, man. Come on. And this nigga no bigger than this bottle laying on a goddamn hospital bed, and it lips like this. Come on, man.
They spin doctors, though.
Yeah.
So they spinning the narrative. That's all the spin doctor is, the falsified, the spin the false thing around, man.
And you people eat this shit up, though, man.
That's it.
Especially you people here, man. You wacky tacky Christians, because all you believe what the white man said. What they said on the news, they're fucking lying to you too, man.
The news line.
Yeah. Clearly lying, man.
That's a medium.
That's why the elect, we go between that, we in that realm with the elites. They do something, and we straight away understand what they're doing.
That's right.
We do this in the spirit, they definitely understand what we're doing. All right? Because we got the spiritual ourselves on. They have the wicked ourselves. They do some shit. These devils be doing some shit, man. And only, like I said, only those who are truly awakened can see. When Esau says a particular speech, you know, I didn't hear keynote speeches by Vladimir Putin, all right, Kim Jong-un. What's that other boy that was under in Iran? He ain't the president no more. Ahmadinejad. Straight away, you be looking up there what they're saying, words and shit. What the fuck you mean by that?
Word, man, yeah.
All right, because these devils, like the scripture said, their hearts are deep. They search it. That's why the Lord gave him his credit. He said, "Man, this nigga wiser than Daniel." And why would he say it? Because I'm dealing with Daniel directly, and this devil is wiser than him. All right, because hey man, Esau for the left hand, he's a top tier. On the left hand side of the Most High, he's a top guy, man, of wickedness. And really, the Lord gave him the power to hide the truth from you niggas, man, from the people, for him to do what he do. Let's not take the credit from the Most High. Got that nigga in the position he in, not himself, man. Let's understand that too.
David prayed for, but they take him to come snare.
Right. And then guess what? That same blessing that he has is gonna become a goddamn nightmare to him. It's gonna become his Achilles heel. His own blessing is gonna destroy him. He's gonna fall literally on the sword. All right, through your Habashin out shot. Hold on.
You finished with that. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Let's go.
You got something?
This the Isaiah 29 I've been having for you.
You got something? You got something?
You were saying they heart
We're
was
gonna probably
and they went
in the word. You know,
Once they get
too. Yeah.
Well, he said that the heart is deep, which
Right.
evil, and the reason why we can see evil have a symbolism with it. So do righteousness. So every time they do something that's on the left hand side, they put a owl or something out there. We see what a crisis actor or something, a word, a buzzword or something like that. That what? That send antennas off for the righteous to actually see. Oh, this is a left-handed act, man.
Like I
Oh
watch.
yeah, you got it.
You know, sometimes I stay up at night and I was watching some shit with that dude John Legend. He was saying something about the C-19, and it was like a phone thing where they call in and give donations. And the girl that with him did like this, and she did like that, showing you as below for as above, as below.
Yeah,
She did the Baphomet. It's like, okay, bye guys, and she did like this with her hands,
yeah.
and she did as above, as below. But the average person,
It's a symbol to it.
She thought she was on camera, brother.
the average person would think, oh, she just pointed it on the ground and pointed it in. What about it?
She spoke with her hands
Yeah.
and fingers, though.
Yeah.
Like it said in Proverbs. It's a symbol.
It's right here. I got it for you.
They're symbols.
You know how to get with it.
You want me to read this? Oh, you get it?
Hold on.
Okay.
You got it.
I gotta get this off.
You gotta turn it up.
Yeah.
I turn it down.
They gonna strike this.
They don't gotta
They gonna strike this. No, I'm talking about our.
I'm gonna play it over. And she looked at him. That's what you did. Gotcha, bitch.
Are you paying attention?
But we see the symbolism. We see the Newspeak. We see all the, and these things are opening to the righteous, man. All right.
Yep.
And that's just casually watching TV. And we watch TV or the news. Because preferably, I watch the news. I really tune into YouTube. I don't even hardly watch TV like that.
Yeah.
All right. I don't give a damn about that bullshit. All right. But when we do watch it, or we do watch movies, because some brothers are into more movies than actual TV. But when we watch those things, we see the Newspeak, we see the propaganda, we see the symbols, man, in the society, and definitely these devils are heavily into symbolism.
Symbolism, yes.
All right, and you got to be in the know in order to know what's going on. If not, you dead in the water. Like I say, I go to the movies every blue moon. I always bring this up. You got devils in there, like sea lions. They clapping to some shit. These devils talking about killing you. This how they gonna kill you, man. They like this is in there thinking it's funny. Meanwhile, these devils are using black magic, man. Like, you know, I'm about to say some shit. That was like the guy Saturday with the J.J. Evans camp. He on some what's that?
Yeah, brother reposted you for like about 5 or 6 minutes. One of the brothers in the KC camp reposted.
Oh.
You were talking about what we talking about now? The sorcery that's on our people.
Yeah.
The different thing that you went eat budget like 6 minutes on a clip. I had looked at it.
Yeah.
But we must have was doing a video on the other end, man. You know why? That's when he posted it.
And black magic is real, man.
It's real, yeah.
It's real. And it was funny. I don't know who. I think it was this brother. This past Saturday, they literally come around the corner. That's a witch. That's a witch. That's a witch. And all of a sudden, this whole week, all you've been seeing, me and this brother work together. We went to a motherfucking witch house today, man. And the bitch had symbols, satanic symbols all in the window.
That you know what to look for.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
how you got
even these
identified.
motherfucking tattoos and shit.
Yeah. They followed us to the food.
We cursing these devils out at camp. They left and went on the street looking crazy when we was on their ass. You know, they was making eye contact and shit. Then we left 3 hours,
They
gone.
disappeared.
Like some Lovecraft country shit, man.
Halfway across the city, damn.
Yeah, eating Jake food.
Yeah, man. That's a witch.
Russians or something, whatever they was. Ukraine,
Eastern European.
they don't eat what we eat. But you know, whatever.
I saw 2 witches today. I saw an Eve with with the Baphomet tattooed on her chest, and I saw an Edomite who had a snake tattoo wrapped around her arm, and on her inner part of her finger was an eyeball with like 3 little lines making a pyramid.
And I might have do a video on that, man. You know, because I know about, like I say, the symbolism of things. All right, from the card emblems all the way up to the tattoo. When you see pyramids, you got circles and squares within the pyramid. Those mean different things, man.
Yes.
All right, circles around like the Audi symbol. That's a symbol of Satanism, man.
The Olympic rings.
Yeah, but people don't know that. And these are things, like I said, especially as an up and coming student of GMS, and preferably seeking the truth after the Yahweh Shah. You got to know some of these things, man. Are they important? Yeah, they are. But we really deal with those things that are predicated on your salvation. But these are things you need to know.
We're in the knower things.
Yeah, the information
blessed our eyes and ears and gave us the eye cells so we can see things and understand. We about understanding things.
But black magic is real, man. And like I say, the powers that be, the lesser luminaries in society, they practice it, man, to keep power. All right? They don't want to lose, but they want to keep that power, man. And that power is definitely predicated on lying in your ass, man. Keeping you in the dark. Because as long as they can keep you in the dark, they can keep you at bay for not ruling. All right, that's why the scripture says in Wisdom of Solomon, what we're going into and what we do, our profession strikes fear in these motherfuckers, man. You best believe them devils over there in England and shit, they are shaking in their goddamn boots. That's why they're trying to really hurry up things, man.
Because they're awakening.
Yeah, that's why they coming out telling you, the chariots. You seen the one said it's a big ass mothership speeding in the earth right now. How the fuck do they know that?
On the real.
Well, go ahead, bring this out.
This Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsels from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Yeah.
One more time, double tap. I forgot all about that.
Yes, we're holding that one. Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh.
Yeah, and that's perfectly starting with the elite bankers, man, of society. They go deep and wide to try to hide their counsels. All right, and your counsels ain't so much hidden anymore, man. Even you Freemason motherfuckers, man. It ain't a secret no more. Everybody knows what you do. Those who need to know. We know what you're into, what you do. All right, and really, I'm gonna say this: these elites are so bold. They put it out on TV. Doja Cat put it out there. Yeah. All right, that nigga with that pink diamond in his head, that nigga put it out there. What it's about?
Our people still don't know them.
Yeah,
they don't know. They don't matter. They don't know.
All you niggas do is smoke weed. So you think they really sacrifice? Stupid shit, nigga. They showing you what they do. They put it in your face.
The wicked never understand.
What's that other Old Town Road nigga?
Twerking on Satan.
Nigga has Satan tennis shoes, man. But like I said, that's what it came down to in society. Even with that black man, it's getting ready to get so wicked. These devils gonna come out on TV and say hell Satan, and then ain't nobody gonna do a goddamn thing or say nothing about it.
They're already saying it at teachers meetings. We like to commemorate this meeting in the name of Satan.
Yeah, even Target is about all right pushing Satan.
After school program.
I got a video where a dude ran in that bitch and was talking to the management in Target, and she was like, "Yeah, this is what we about. We about Satan."
In the after school programs, your children, in order to go to it, they gotta worship Satan.
Yeah.
Like, and they because they gotta work overtime hours. Like, well, you can just go in there and learn it.
Yeah, these teachers
make the children learn.
A lot of these fucking teachers, man,
you can pull that up.
Are nearly none more than witches and warlocks, man.
Yep.
That's teaching your kids. They have an agenda. They're down with a program, man.
Yes.
All right. That's why. Read that again.
It says, "Woe." Isaiah 29:15.
Go ahead.
Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel. Heart is deep from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who said us and who knoweth us.
That's the Bilderberg Group. That's the Trilateral Commission. All right, that's the Tea Party.
Made it 300. All
Yeah, all of the 13 councils,
13, yeah.
all that shit, man. And they seek deep to hide the counsel from the Most High, but the
Yes.
Most High, he's omnipotent, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
You're not hiding the goddamn minute. I put it on your mind to have that thought. Okay, but that's the power that be of this society. They go that deep to try to hide what their plans are. So much, we tell you what their plans are according to the Bible. Not even being in the room with them, we can tell you their plans are to put everybody in lockdown mode and to chip everyone, man. That's the go. Hey, your boy Aaron Russo asked that damn devil, man. Well, what's the end goal? What are you trying to accomplish? Well, our plans are, and he said so casually. Our plans are to chip everybody.
That's their magnus opus.
Yeah, that's their magnus opus. That's their crown and jewel. Their crown and achievement is to chip everyone under the New World Order, man.
Put everybody under one government.
That's why these devils are so bold. They're putting it in your fucking face. Yes, we worship Satan. And you know, like I say, ain't nobody doing a goddamn thing. Ain't nobody saying a goddamn thing but the prophets, man. All right? Raising the skirts of these devils up. All right? Ain't none of them, when the last time that nigga Plies spoke about the white man? He ain't spoke about the white man since that first album.
100 years.
That 100-year album, man. True Testament, whatever the hell it was.
Then they start getting them money. You forgot.
Yeah. These niggas ain't. They're not about truth. All these
Kendrick Lamar's and shit.
Tip and Killer Mike niggas. Them niggas gonna set. Them niggas sold you out, man.
And Nick Cannon.
Yeah. But keep going.
It says, surely, 16, 29 to 16, Isaiah, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Turning everything upside down, even words. Why is so important? Why the fuck is flipping words is so important? Somebody give me the prelude of the Sirach real quick. This is why, because these devils know this, man. All right, these devils have the scrolls. All right, they got all the documents and information to know what words mean. And I'm gonna say this, my man. I have it on my phone too. Words are powerful. Words are so much powerful they can put spells on people. That's why they call it spelling. All right, find that out. It's a thing with Bruce Lee, and they said spelling and putting curses on. It's something like that. I got it on my phone though. You know, that's how powerful. And these devils know these words are powerful, man. All right, but go ahead, Doc.
This is in the prologue of Ecclesiasticus of Sirach. Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words which we have labored to interpret, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue.
The same things uttered in Hebrew. All right, the Lashawan Kadash. Go ahead.
Have not the same force in them.
Have not the same force or power within them, man. All right. And these devils know that. That's why we speak a bastard language. English is a bastard language, man. That's why us being who we are, Hebrew, that's why we have so much trouble in these education systems in school. You're paying attention, but you're really not paying attention because this education system don't draw out truth in you.
It don't align with your spirit, man.
Yeah, and it doesn't, like the brother said, doesn't align with your spirit.
It don't.
All right, but you in the world, you might not have been the best speaker amongst a crowd of people. You might not have been the best reader. You might not have been the best person that was studied. But then when you get this truth, it makes you smarter, man. It makes you more. I learned more in the truth than I learned in elementary, middle school, high school, and some college, man.
Activated your spirit.
You know?
Quickened your spirit, man.
Go ahead.
Have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books had no small difference.
And what's the law and the prophets? That's the whole book of the Bible, man. That's what it's spoken about. The law and the prophets. The Old Testament and the New Testament. Go ahead.
Have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language.
Yeah. So when you speak this bastard language, and these devils know this, that this is a bastard, it have no power in it, man. Oh, you cursing. You cursing with the Bible. Not even, the fuck is, you know? And we go into these things with you. What the word fuck means? what this mean? And you just drown Jake. You drown Jake with definitions and niggas head pop, man. Because you don't seek to find truth, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. You found that? What I was looking for?
There's a
Peace.
quote, there's a tribute to Bruce Lee. It says, "Don't speak negatively about yourself, even as a joke. Your body doesn't know the difference. Words are energy and cast spells. That's why it's called spelling. Change the way you speak about yourself, and you change your life. What you're not changing, you're also choosing."
Right. And Bruce Lee quoted that, which is true, man. And these devils know about words. They know about casting spells and casting words out there, man.
Calling us black, calling themselves white.
And it puts a vibration on you. It puts what it does now?
It puts a vibration.
It puts a spell on you.
Cast a spell.
Calling yourself black. These devils know the word black, what it means. They know we not black. They know that black is in the niggas in the Bible and all that stuff, and they know who we are. They know what we go back to, but they put that negative connotation out there, calling yourself black. Then what's so bad? When you keep saying it, it becomes a belief. It becomes a mindset. You know.
So much so, you tell Jake, "Hey, we're the children of the Most High." I'm a black man.
Yeah.
I'm black and I'm proud.
I'm nigga.
All I gotta do is stay black and die.
Yeah, Jake said that stupid shit, man.
I ain't no king. Don't call me that.
And it be under those spells, man. All right, we talking about the higher up. They didn't put spells on these people. I'm white, and they're not a lick of white, man. You're red. Which, like we always going to you need that white shit that came out in 1861, man. 1681. All right, in the state of Virginia, you deemed and called yourself white. You're far from being white. You're far from the definition of white. Period. All right, and we just had a whole lesson on different words and shit, you know, and how to double flip words. All right? You got something? Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all can start knocking them off.
It's just one verse. This is Daniel 7:24, 7:25.
Huh? Yeah, I'm about to run. Yeah, I'm about to.
This is Daniel 7:25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and times and the dividing of time.
Read that again, man.
Time. This is Daniel 7:25, and he shall. Should I read?
And that he is Esau. All right, the so-called white man. All right, go ahead.
I'll start at 23 to give you an idea who this is talking about. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall rise, and another shall rise after him, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws.
Hey, this devil was so much, all right, into changing shit. He changed the calendar. This devil even want to change the seasons that are naturally done. The 4 seasons of the earth: fall, winter, spring. You know.
Daylight saving time.
Yeah, he want to do all this shit, man.
Bro.
He want to change words. This devil, anything that the Most High put out there for righteousness, he just want to change it, man.
Gender.
Yeah, now we get into the. He want to play. He want to be the gender changer, man. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that was it.
Y'all go
Yeah.
ahead, y'all.
And that's Esau. All right, with that. Go ahead.
This is back up what you were saying earlier. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 26. Where you see you're calling brethren, know that not many wise men after the flesh, right? College degree, master's degree, PhD, not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called, but Yahweh have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. That's what he did, man. He chose men that don't take pleasure in being somebody in this society. But this is a real quick article to back up what you were saying earlier about Rockefeller. It's an article called "A Nation of Workers, Not a Nation of Thinkers." I'll get straight to the point. Have you ever had a conversation that schools don't teach you how to think? Have you ever been frustrated that you spent so many years in school and yet you come out with only the ability to regurgitate information? What if I told you that independent thought wasn't the purpose of education in the first place? Which our apostles go into that word education all the time. It means to draw out. That's what education is supposed to do. It says the decades before and after the 1900s was the period of the Industrial Revolution.
I'm gonna say this too, because what happened in the old times, all right, with the prophets back then, they even set up what we know as colleges back then, man. You thought they was? You thought they was teaching you bullshit? You thought they was, or maybe they were playing football. All right, no, they were teaching you, all right, how to follow after the Most High, man.
A lawyer is what? A teacher of the law.
Yeah,
Hebrew.
teacher of the law.
Menelaus in the Maccabees, when we was reading it, he set up an education with the Hebrew law in it.
Right,
The teacher, you know, he set up the schools with Hebrew law in it.
right. That was true school.
That
all
was
right?
true
was
school.
true college, man.
Yes.
All right. And like I say, those schools you see like Cambridge, Oxford, all right, those it's another one. Kind of escaped me.
Cambridge.
Yeah, Harvard, Princeton, and them. They format themselves after what we set up in the old time, man. Because those Oxford and Cambridge, they're supposed to be heavily into, all right, the studies, the words, and all those other things, man. They get that from us. All right. That's why, hey, man. Back when we was ruling and doing our thing, all right. Even in the time of around the time of that guy Ptolemy, man. Right, they had the new all the big dogs back then were guys that was into debating the scriptures and stuff like that. It wasn't no fucking rappers. Y'all niggas glorify rap niggas,
And
man.
music and shit.
Music and bullshit ball playing niggas right after the pigskin.
Yeah.
In the old time, it was about what you knew
Yeah.
of your Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right, brother.
You had to be somebody to be on that avenue, man.
Yes.
Studying those books and going through the scrolls, man.
And then,
That's what it was about. Those guys were the Jordans, the Michael Jordans of the old world. And guess what? We back. We doing it. We in our lives to do the same thing we did in those times, man. That's why we go so hard. That's why niggas say it doesn't matter about the Hebrew. Stop listening to those guys that go so deep into this. But you gotta go deep.
They want their congregation to stay dumb.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful point because, like, the way Apostle Paul wrote, people thought he was this tall, giant dude just by the knowledge that he had. He was able to break the scriptures down. And they saw him, he was like, just some regular looking dude.
Yeah, his letters was weighty though.
Yeah.
He was weak. He was weak in presence.
Yeah.
And that's why Jay wanted to kill him all the
They read his
time.
letters, it was,
Yeah, they're like, man, look at this
he's a
guy.
mighty man.
Yeah, he's not a mighty man.
It says the decades before and after the 1900s was the period of the Industrial Revolution. This is where many of the legendary billionaires, Edomites, made their fortune via railroads, automobile, oil, etc. And it says the 1902, the General Education Board was a non-governmental organization designed to support higher education and was funded primarily by John D. Rockefeller. Throughout his lifetime, he donated approximately 180 million. So you got to ask yourself, why would an Edomite spend 180 million dollars creating an education system?
Yeah.
To help you? No, it says the board's objectives were to promote farming, to establish public high schools in the South, and to develop programs for African Americans. So this devil spent all his money to dumb down Jake. Then you got these other devils. They created African American studies. They created HBCUs to keep you niggas thinking that you're smart by.
And getting somewhere to society, getting a piece of the pie. When they said one out of 3, 1 out of 5 of you are destined to go to the other school, the adult daycare, meaning the prison industrial complex. It's already preset. You know, you even today you can go in the pre-K class. 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 5 of them going to prison. All right. And that's just a cycle, and that's what this education system does. It sets off a cycle of revolving door of criminals. You know, not that many people that don't even make it in society. A lot of them just, you know, it's just a system that's set up this way, man.
I forget what state it was. They actually determined the prison funding by how many people failed 6th grade that year. They determined how many criminals it's going to be.
Because why? This devil is all about. We always sit down here.
Damn,
We
bro.
always said this devil is all about analytics, numbers and data, man.
Numbers.
You think he just came up with that number? No, he's been studying that over a length of time.
Diligent search.
Yeah, he doing a diligent search, man.
The numbers tell the truth in things. That's why it's called a math in the Hebrew. But he
True.
know if he deal with the numbers, he'll know the truth. And then he can manipulate the truth with giving you all kind of analytics, man. And lies. Analytics is guesses. Like this should end up like this or this many. The truth is the truth. It's a math, man. Go ahead, Doc.
So why was so much funding put into school? What was his motivation? Rockefeller said, I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers.
And he surely has that, man. A nation of workers. When you got that nigga out there 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, cutting you off, that nigga trying to get to work.
He'll kill you to go.
By any means necessary.
Kill you to work.
It's like his mind programmed. He'll kill. Like I'm getting there by any means. I'm a kill. I'm gonna run over theirs. He still in the car be wrecked. He still get an Uber to work. He like I gotta go to work, man.
Yeah, and it's a rat race.
It's a rat race.
They kill you to go to work, and they kill your ass 5 o'clock going home, man.
That's why you got all the wrecks, because that's
Yeah.
business too. It's like, well, they gonna run to work, and then we'll kill them and make money off the accident.
All you do,
Take their organs and make
and
money.
take their
all you do is sleep for a little bit, and you back up doing the same thing. You don't
Rat
even see
race.
half the time. You don't even see your woman and your
And
kid.
your children, yeah.
And don't say you work night shift, she work day shift. Hey,
You never see each
you
other.
never see them.
Damn, brother.
But that's purposely put like that.
strategically done. Yes.
And like my man, Aaron Russo was asked by that guy. He said, "Man, what you think about women's lib? Women's liberation was only set up to do what? Split up the homes, to tax both parents.
That's it.
All right. So these devils have agenda behind every goddamn thing, man. And like I said, even words, it's a agenda. All right. That's it. Oh yeah.
I got one to end. They got everything, y'all.
Yeah, we can end it on that.
I
Thing.
ended with this. This Wisdom of Solomon 4, verse 12. It says, for the bewitching of naughtiness, do it obscure things that are honest. When you're going to obscure, it means to cloud over or cover up. And you know we always deal with that obscurity. What makes you dead? Because if you don't come back to the word of the Lord, you're going to die. Right? But they hide it from you and confuse you with everything so you can't come back. It says, so the bewitching, the sorcery of everything we've been talking about, the bewitching of naughtiness, do it obscure the things that are honest. And the wandering of concupiscence, meaning the things we lust upon or go after, do it undermine the simple mind. So the people who are simple-minded, you want to speak on it?
Now, go ahead.
The people that are simple-minded, they even make them more driven into the ground. Like they don't know nothing. We're gonna help them not know more.
Because and what they
More dummies.
what they spearhead that shit about?
That's it.
Money.
Money.
Now in the word I say for the love of money, what it say for
That's the root
money,
of all
money,
evil.
money is the root of all evil. No, the scripture says for the love,
Love of money. It's the
And
root.
you people love money. You love to run that rat race by all means to get rich by any means necessary, man. Even if you gotta lie, steal, kill, that's what they predicated this society on, man. All right, which is nothing more than FRN notes.
That's a
Yeah.
lie. That's fake. It's fiat currency. It says many have pierced themselves through with many sorrows for the going after money. That's the same
Yeah.
precept of what they say that with the root. That's the beginning of it.
And that's you people, man.
They pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man.
That's why real quick before we go. Oh, it's right here.
Yep.
That's
Concealed
why,
from knowledge or observation.
that's why you people,
obscurity.
all right, through all this what we bringing out, that's why you get caught up in this money. And this money has what? It's a web.
Webs on the ends of
This
it. On
is
the
a
four
web.
corners of it. They got
Yeah,
webs.
they got 4 corners. This a web, man. All right, and on this dollar right here, right on the tip of that number 1, there's a what on it, a symbol of an owl. You got to really look at it. It's an owl sitting on top of the 1 on the web, man. Showing you- showing you-
left-hand side.
Yeah, showing you
Yep.
that's a symbol of the elites.
That's
Because
right.
what is an owl? An owl is a animal predicated on wisdom, and they can see at night.
Yep.
And through all this darkness, and they feel like they have you people in darkness, but they can see. But guess what? The elect can see too. All right? That's why we're not moved by those things, man. That's why the scripture says what? About Satan's devices, man. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right? So that was it.
Yeah, that was it. That's the point.
Yeah, man. So we hope this lesson was truly edifying. Until next time, we'll give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, and Kakadash. Once again, double honor to the elders, apostles of GMS. Peace and blessing and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Ba.